guys, this is history. What you've done with the show.
You guys have built a platform that influences.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Wake up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
Envy playing my record, I made it.
Jess Hilarious.
Jess with she don't spare nobody.
Charlamagne the God.
What made you think the liking of controversial questions would take his part?
I like this show.
Thanks, Breakfast Club.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
Good morning. How y'all feel out there, man?
How you feeling, Jess?
I'm feeling good. I'm setting up my 2B lighting.
The 2B lighting.
Okay.
But,
You look ready for your close-up.
yeah.
Y'all got to go watch that movie on Tubi. It's not a movie, it's a TV show. I got a story to tell with Jess.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't want to give it away, but I'll just tell you that Jess killed somebody.
Yeah, I'm like really, I play a role that the girl is really, really insecure.
Matter of fact, I'm about to post that picture this morning.
Oh, boy.
Hey, yeah.
That's the energy I'm on this morning.
Oh, wow. A clown.
Well,
Listen.
boy, how you feeling? You good, though?
I'm good.
No
I'm
contractions?
good. Hell yeah. What? Crazy. Listen, so I was laying on, now I have to like lay on my back, right? And I like sleep on my back, and it's like the worst. So, cause the baby's like, she has to be long. She's on both sides. So what I do is I end up choking and not being able to breathe and have to like
Damn.
jump up. Yeah, yo. And it's the craziest thing. I have to like burp for air. It's the heartburn. It's crazy.
Well, that pillow will be there today. The pillow that I got
Jesus
the hole.
Christ.
I'm saying
Please.
it'll be there today. It's delivery today is the day. It got the hole in it. You can lay on your stomach and
It's
put
got-
your stomach through the hole.
You'll have it for 3 whole days.
It will be
Just
there
for
today.
the next 2 days and be in my head.
That'll be
And
some
then
great
I'm-
sleep.
So
Okay.
what did doctor say about the contractions? Because I don't remember having contractions so early. It seems
I
like
know.
when you have contractions, you ready to rock and roll.
Yes, Braxton Hicks started when I was like sick at the end of my 6th month, and then now they're getting more frequent and
Who's
more
Braxton
intense.
Hicks?
That's like pre-contractions, like
I
labor
thought that was
contractions
somebody.
are different.
I was like, that's not the name of the baby.
No,
Like what?
no, they're the contractions that you get like before, like early, and now they're hurting and they're closer together. They're getting longer. So I have an appointment tomorrow at 9, and they're gonna check my cervix and all of that type.
So
of
you
stuff.
might. So when you go tomorrow, they might be like, it's time to go. They might.
Maybe.
So you better have your bag ready and everything ready.
Yeah, all that.
So you
you
ready
get-
for this baby to get out of here?
Yes, I just need her to be ready to be like, okay, let's do it.
So you're gonna get one good night of sleep with the pillow.
Okay,
She'll be there today.
Thanks so much.
You should return it and get the store credit.
I
Get
swear.
something else. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Tink will be joining us this morning.
Man.
Artist Tink, she has a new project, Winter's Diary 5.
Come on, man. If you know anything about that Winter's Diary series, you know it's a classic series. This is actually the first album out of the Winter's Diary series. It's always been mixtapes. It's been original music, but it's always been mixtapes. This is our first album entry with Winter's Diary 5.
That's right, yeah. She's on tour with Janae Aiko as well, her and Coi Leray. The only reason I know that is my barber's daughter and my daughter are, Janae Aiko fans. So
Yeah.
when they went to go see her, they said that she opened up and killed it. So
Yeah, Naya went to go see her in concert too. Janae Aiko, she saw Tink. She was excited to know that she was on the show. So yeah.
all right, well, let's get the show cracking. Morgan, when we come back, we got a lot to discuss, of course. A lot of politics happening. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? A lot happening. Right?
Peace, Morgan.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Yeah. Okay, so President Biden is back at the White House after being in isolation from a bout with COVID. Now, he is expected to address the nation in a prime time today from the Oval Office. And of course, Black Information Network will have that address live on air. So be sure to check it out at binnews.com. This will be his first on-camera appearance since he dropped out of the 2024 presidential race on Sunday. Now, Biden told his campaign workers over the phone on Monday that dropping out was the right thing to do. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris, she has kicked off her presidential campaign with her first rally in the battleground state of Wisconsin. While speaking from Milwaukee, Harris came for former President Donald Trump. Let's hear more from VP Harris at her rally in Milwaukee.
California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges that was scamming students. Donald Trump ran a for-profit college that scammed students. South California, I took on the big Wall Street banks and held them accountable for fraud. Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud on 34 counts.
You know, I want to see the vice president doing more free-flowing conversation, like go pop out on a couple of podcasts, you know, go do a couple of radio shows, because she's good with that kind of conversation. I've seen her give 2 speeches this week, and it's the same bars, you know, and which we know is good, because, you know, to be repetitive in a situation like this is certain things you want to stick in people's minds. But the way they're going to be scrutinizing her, the microscope they're going to have on her, you know, I want to see her having more free-flowing conversation, because you already saw that meme they got going around with. What's the line she repeats over and over? I can't remember the line right now. But
the thing about the bird and
I
was going to make that the positive note today.
Yeah, they got a 3-minute clip of her doing that already, so it's just like you don't want to see them do more of that. Oh yeah, what can be unburdened by what has been? Yes.
I'm speaking. So Harris quickly consolidated Democratic support to become the party's presumptive nominee this week, securing the delegate support and endorsement of top Democrats in Congress, Hakeem Jeffries and, of course, Chuck Schumer. And most artists and politicians a cease and desist for using their music, but Beyonce actually gave her the rights to her song Freedom to use on the campaign trail. Now, her campaign is currently vetting potential running mates for VP, most of which are from states Democrats need to win or to defeat Trump, like those battleground states. So the campaign is requesting vetting materials from several potential running mates to include Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro.
Let's go, Governor Shapiro. That's my vote.
Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Sources also say Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear and New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy are also being considered. Yeah.
My vote is for Governor Shapiro.
Yeah, I like Shapiro.
That's what I like Shapiro. And you said,
can you tell me why?
Because, you know, I've had quite a few conversations with him. You know, he's been up here on the Breakfast Club. There's a great Breakfast Club conversation that you can go look at. And, you know, if you go look at what he's done in Pennsylvania, I love what he's done with probation reform. Mm-hmm. I think that was huge. I love what he's done with what they call it, the Second Chance Act, I think it's called, or the Clean Slate Act. But it's basically for, you know, people who have felonies, who've come out of prison and who are getting back into offenders and who've come back into society and are trying to do, you know, better. So I like the stuff that he's done around that.
And it seems like he's not afraid to touch the people, even when it's not campaign season. Like, he's out there, he's going from place to place. So I really like the fact that he feels like you can talk to him. He feels like a normal person and not like a car salesperson to me.
Nice. That's definitely the type of politician we want. Former President Donald Trump says he will debate VP Harris, as she is the presumptive.
No, he won't.
He told reporters, he said he would, but let me get into it. He told reporters he'd be willing to debate Harris multiple times if she's nominated, as expected, during the Democratic National Convention that goes down next month in August on the 19th. Trump, however, suggested he would not participate in a debate hosted by ABC News, which was already previously scheduled when President Biden was expected to be in the race. Now, Trump is looking to debate on Fox, but there's no confirmation on that date. So like you said, he going to do it or he not going to do it.
And if they do it, I want them to do it with the same rules that they did the first debate. No audience. You know what I mean? Just them two. So it's no performing to any crowd. It's just all about the substance of the conversation. And you said Biden is addressing the nation tonight, right?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I'm glad he's doing that, because there was a rumor going around yesterday that he had died. And they was trying to cover it up.
That he was in hospice. Or, you know, I'd also heard that he was in hospice, but it's like he was just on the phone, guys, on Monday.
Yeah, but it's crazy, right? Because you got Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. She sent out a tweet saying she demands proof of life. I had some homies texting me yesterday saying they think he had died. I don't understand our need to believe everything but the truth nowadays.
We love the drama.
Yeah, but it's just things seem odd. Like the fact that, you know, he announced that he wasn't going to do it through a tweet and didn't say it personally, and then we didn't see him for a couple of days. So people want to see him.
Yeah, because in isolation, that's what you're supposed to do.
He had COVID.
For 8 days? For 7 days?
What do you mean? He announced Sunday.
Right.
But they announced that he was going in isolation like Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, he announced COVID Tuesday or Wednesday.
Was that early?
Yes, it was like Wednesday he announced
I don't remember that.
But then he is 89. Well, 98.
And everything is through social media nowadays.
Not 98.
And guess what? In the tweets, if you read the tweets, he also said, I'll be addressing the nation in a few days.
Yeah.
So he said that.
People just want to see.
But to say he died, come on, bro.
People just want to see.
Yeah, that's doing too much. Right. Definitely doing too much. So yeah, just make sure y'all check out the address tonight from the Oval. And again, the Black Information Network will air that address, so you can check it out at binnews.com, or make sure you download that iHeartRadio app and check out Black Information Network.
Hey. All right. Well, thank you, Morgan.
Thank you. I was going to say, I got more coming up in the next hour. We're going to talk about the Secret Service some more.
All right. Well, everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
This is Mickey calling from Florida.
Peace, Mickey.
Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I finally got to talk to Jess. I have been a big fan of yours for a long time. I'm so happy that you're there. Congratulations that you are there. Congratulations on the baby. Oh my gosh. I was pressed. I was like, damn. I wish you would do another dual season, but that's not why I called.
Okay.
But Charlamagne, I agree with you and Morgan.
About what?
Joe Biden had COVID. He wasn't going to come out and talk to y'all. He let y'all know, hey, look, I'm giving y'all what y'all want. I'm going to talk to y'all in a couple of days. Give me a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. He just said the same thing. He old. 89.98.
89.98.
Right. The snapback is not that quick, Envy. You can't press that man like that.
Yeah, he 81, by the way. He's not 89. he 81.
Oh, okay.
Nikki, he's still walking up the stairs to his plane right now. I just wanted to make sure the brother was all right now. He was there. That's all I was asking.
Listen, you was pressing that man. That man is like, dang, I got to pop out and show myself.
You got to pop out and show out. Absolutely.
Right. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to call. I was just so excited. I tried to call yesterday. They had me on hold for like 20 minutes. I had to go.
Lord have mercy. Well, we sorry they had you on hold that long.
Listen, that theme music, y'all was running through what, the TV show theme song? I was like, okay, yeah, no, I got to go. This is driving me crazy.
It's crazy. I think, you know what it is? People just don't like being on hold. Because back in the day, they would complain about the call waiting music. Right? But now, so we tried to spruce it up.
But it was theme song after theme song. I'm singing the songs of Friends, all kind of random theme songs. I'm like, no, it's been 20 minutes of this. I gotta go.
Have a great
day.
But
you guys have a great day. I just wanted to call y'all again, Jess. Oh, my God. I love you, girl. I'm so glad you're there.
I love you
y'all
too.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, babe.
Bye.
Hello, who's this?
This is Iggy from Pittsburgh. Good morning, Jess. Good morning. Man.
Good morning.
What's up, Iggy?
Peace, King.
Hey, Trump, I hate to say it, he's going to win, and when he does, man, they don't realize how bad it is for black people. With him,
I can't really understand you, brother.
He said they're going to see how bad it is for black people when Trump
wins. Giving police immunity.
Oh, yeah.
We are in trouble. We are in serious trouble. See what happened to that lady the other day.
Absolutely. 100%. But, that's why I'm glad the Democrats made a change in their ticket, because I feel like it's giving it's giving voters a sense of urgency. They're understanding the seriousness of the situation. I think people are starting to pay a lot more attention now.
A lot of these white people, they get extra tough. They got extra tough last time he was in there. You know what I mean? I'm from Pittsburgh, and like we don't be playing that with the white people. Like you like who you like, but all that gets tough, they get extra. They get real extra.
Yeah, but I don't want that either. Don't we want leaders in place that don't make us feel like that? Like, I don't want it to be a black thing, a white thing, a Democrat, a Republic thing, a man versus woman thing, a us versus they thing. Like, don't you want us just to be America?
Yeah, exactly. But just like I know, it's not going to work like that if he wins.
Well, it ain't gonna work like that if he don't win either. Now, I don't want y'all to think that. If he don't win in November and somebody else gets in, if Kamala Harris gets in, if she's the nominee, that all of this is just gonna magically go away. It's not.
I know that.
Oh, okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
And Envy.
Yes, sir.
Can I get some tickets for my grandkids, man, for your joint?
Which show? The Shreveport,
in August, New York.
The New York one. Okay. All right. How many grandkids you got, brother?
10.
Damn.
Yeah, my kids is nasty.
Jesus.
Shout out to all my kids. I was nasty.
We'll hook you up with a couple of tickets, brother.
My man, I appreciate it, LV.
And where you calling from?
Pittsburgh, 412.
All right, so you're going to drive from Pittsburgh. All right, I got you. Stay on hold, okay?
My man.
All right, and don't forget my car show is August 17th. The Drive Your Dreams car show is going down in New Jersey. So if you want to make your way on up, it's going to be a big family fun day, of course. We got every type of car you could possibly imagine, from celebrity cars, from Cardi B, Offset, 50 Cent, just to name a few. And we got rides and face painting for the kids. We got gaming trucks, so many different things. And if your kids are under 5, they get in free. We're going to do free haircuts for the kids. So it's a family fun day. So get your tickets if you haven't got them yet. All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm with the coach of Philly.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, man, this is G Brown. How y'all doing this morning?
What's up, G Brown?
Hey, man, I want to get off my chest. Good morning to y'all, Breakfast Club. I want to get off my chest the shooting that happened in Illinois with Sonia Massie.
Man.
One of the issues that I'm having with that, what I'm looking at so far, is that already I'm looking at the Democrat Party is using this thing as, to make it a race thing, as a, to get black vote. Same thing that they did with the George Floyd situation. But then the whole thing got turned around and do something totally bigger than that. They didn't stick with that issue. So I would like for, for them not to use this situation as they did with the George Floyd, and then they get all mixed up. Because already they paint the narrative like she had this mental health issue, like that gave the cop a right so far. Because I was watching Tatum, Officer Tatum's podcast, and he was saying that it was justified. Because, she had mental issues, and it looked like that she that she learned the pot.
It wasn't justified.
The policeman that made it look good.
They didn't say that shooting.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
He was released already. That was nowhere near justified. The cops should only use force when their life is in danger, and those officers' life wasn't in danger.
I know they're not supposed to do a headshot regardless, because I have an uncle that was a policeman, and I know that's one of the things in their training, that they're not supposed to do a headshot. Regardless if they thought they was in danger or not, they're supposed to do a body shot.
You know what I was thinking too? I was thinking, wasn't that premeditated murder? And the reason I say it's premeditated murder, because he told her, "I'll shoot you in the face."
Her, I will shoot
absolutely.
You. Yeah.
That's what that means. He thought about it. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Exactly.
Isn't that premeditated murder? What's the guy's name? Sean Grayson. I think his name is.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you say it can't be a race thing. It just seems like a racist thing when there's a white officer shooting a black woman, and he feels, and if just watching the video, it seems like he had no respect for her life from the door. Just, I'll shoot you in your face. I've never heard an officer say, "I'll shoot you in the face." And then when the guy, when his partner went to go get help, headshot, like she's not living anymore. And then after, when he said the effing bitch was crazy or whatever he said, like he didn't have no.
Exactly.
There was no respect for that woman's life.
Nothing.
He had no respect for that woman's life. And
he do have a Capitol Riot white look though. There's a Capitol Riot white look to him.
And condolences to that lady's family, her friends. It's just a horrible thing, man.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is, man. But I appreciate y'all's platform, man. And DJ Envy, I hope I get to meet you one day, because I already met you, Charlamagne, in Hanover, Maryland, at the Anne Arundel Mills when I got your book signing.
Oh, thank you for
coming
coming
Jess
out.
in Baltimore. Yeah, man. So I would like to meet Jess, but I did go see her in Baltimore. So I like what y'all doing, man. Y'all bringing good awareness to this thing, man. And I would like to talk to y'all one time if I could get a chance, and talk more about y'all with the sickle cell thing, because I seen when you had the guy on there, Ratman on there, and I have a daughter. Her mother had dealt with sickle cell, so I plan on trying to do an interview with her this weekend and see where that goes to bring more awareness to that situation.
Please do, my brother. I love that.
Thank you so much.
Right, all right. But y'all be safe, man, and keep doing what you're doing, man. I love y'all, man.
Thank you, King.
Love you
Appreciate
back.
you.
Thanks, son.
All right.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess With The Mess coming up.
Yes, Tyler Perry stepped up and said, "Listen, y'all, stop criticizing my So I'm going to tell y'all what he said to Keke Palmer.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's the coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Monique. Speaking of Monique, Tyler Perry responds to criticism. So we know he just dropped a new movie. It is called Divorce in the Black, and it's been receiving mixed reviews. And
like everything.
Like everything else. And people often criticize Tyler Perry for consistently creating projects with the same storyline. So during an episode of Keke Palmer's podcast, she commended him for never changing his artistry despite all the criticism, and this is what he said.
If you let somebody talk you out of a place that God has put you in, you are going to find yourself in hell. I know for a fact that what I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, because for everyone who is a critic, I have thousands of used to be emails from people saying, this changed my life. Oh my God, you know me. Oh my God, you saw me. How did you know this about my life, my family? A large portion of my fans who are disenfranchised, who cannot get in the Volvo and go to therapy on the weekend. So you've got this highbrow Negro who is all up in the air with his nose up looking at everything. And then you got people like where I come from and me who are grinders, who really know what it's like. Don't discount these people and say that their story don't matter. Who are you to be able to say which black story is important or should be told? Get out of here with that bullshit.
Get out of here. Right. Yeah, right. He's absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with changing and evolving if you want to, but don't force anybody to make you be something that you're not. Because Tyler Perry is consistent. He's just like your favorite restaurant or your favorite, store that you shop at. You know that when you go there, when you know when you go to Target, you know what you're gonna get. You know when you go to Chick-fil-A, you know what you're gonna get. He's consistent, and it works.
And people support him. That's the thing. People support him. It's not like nobody watches his movies. It's not like he catches bricks. People support his movies and they love his movies. So
exactly. If he want to keep making black people hurt movies, then let him keep doing that. We know we're gonna get, like you said, in Target. We know. The prices are a bit higher.
Yeah,
we know that.
That's his way of storytelling. That's all.
And that's just what it is. When Tyler Perry start cussing, that means all right now. All right now. That means they get out of here with that bullshit. Like I said. All right, moving on. DJ claims that she got in trouble for playing Not Like Us in Houston. So her name is DJ Arce. She claimed that she got in trouble for playing Not Like Us, not just at one club, but in certain clubs. Somebody had put on Twitter, Drake really got Not Like Us banned in Houston, and she commented back to I don't know how Twitter works because I'm not on there, but this is what she did. I don't know if it's called a retweet or a repost or something, but she added her too, and she said, yeah, I done already got in trouble a few times for playing it at clubs. And the person who made the original tweet also said clubs like Sakai, Clay or Clee, Prospect Park, and Camp. I've been to Club Camp. It's a nice club or whatever, but they didn't allow the track to be played. And the DJ clarified that it wasn't Drake or Jay Prince that directly stopped her from playing the song. It was the promoters. And she also said, headlines can be misleading. Drake nor Jay Prince never told me not to play the song. Promoters and people that respect those guys told me not to, and it was understood. That's it. That's all. Drake has a close-up with Houston, a close relationship with Houston ever since he was essentially discovered by Rap-A-Lot Records founder Jay Prince.
And he lives there, so I'm sure the promoters are like, you know what, we still want him to slide through every now and then.
And Drake's always there. Like, he goes to those clubs. He frequents Sakai. He frequents Area 29. He frequents the camp. So I tell you, when I was out there a couple of weeks ago, about a month, 2 months ago, I think I was out there, and I was about to play the record. I'm not even thinking. I'm just, it's the hottest record at the time.
Right.
And I just remember the DJ being like, oh, I'm out of here. But wait till I leave before you play that. Because he didn't want it to be like he played the record. And it wasn't like it was a band. It was like they got so much respect for Drake in Houston because he does a lot for the city. He goes out and supports the city. They just don't want to itch in his face. So that's probably what the promoters were thinking. Like, nah, don't play that here because homie might pull up.
All right.
Well, I know the radio is still playing the record because we're on 93.7 The Beat out there. We play it 3 or 4 times a morning.
Yeah. How can you stop, yo? That's crazy. Oh, yeah, and he has a mansion right outside of Houston. So, yeah, like y'all said, he lived there, kind of do, whatever. All right. Moving forward with that. Well, no, look, I'm going to say this because I like camp. And if I go there, I'm going to want to hear Not Like Us. And then I'm going to want to hear something by Drake. Why we can't just play both?
You're not gonna hear
both
it.
Their music.
You're definitely not gonna hear it there.
I'm like, I'm never coming back. Yeah, they were like, so.
They'd be like, so Drake will be here.
Play it in your car. Play it in your car before you get there. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Ice Spice accused of stealing wigs. Oh,
man,
my
stop,
God.
Man.
Seriously.
That Bronx came out of him.
Look, the owner of Bella Brand Hair Company is accusing Ice Spice of not paying for over 20 weeks. So y'all know she on a tour, right? And so she reached out to the stylist that she's worked with before, this wig maker or whatever, and ordered 19 wigs. And so the girl started making them, and then she reached out again and added 5 more, right? And so they had said they had hit her up after she made all 24 of these wigs. Now, this is a lot of work. A lot of people don't give wig makers credit because some wigs they order, but some wigs like are handmade, right? And so she reached out to them, like, you know, asked about the budget, and they was just like, well, this is a little bit over the budget for, you know, what we expected. It's 24 wigs, bitch, what y'all thought? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand that. So they kind of like ghosted her for like a couple days or whatever. And then, but the girl was like, all right, I've worked with her before. So she gave us some grace. She was like, all right, they may move some money around. They may pay me or do promotion, something like that. But when they didn't hit her back, that's when she was like, all right, I'm not going to work with y'all no more. So then a week later, they hit her up and asked her for another wig. Like nothing ever happened. And so she was like, well, what happened to the back order? Y'all ordered 24 wigs for this girl's tour, and then you didn't pay for them, not even offering promotion at all, and then now you're trying to order another wig. And they was like, yeah, we're not gonna pay for that batch. We just want this wig. This is what her request is. First of all, that is so ghetto.
Oh,
and
so she is from the Bronx, so she ain't really steal. She
Bronxed? No, she stole. That's what it is. I don't care where you from. I done stole wigs too. I know what it's like. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
In my mind, when you say steal a wig, I thought there was a bunch of red curly wigs in the store, and she walked in with a bag. That's how I was picturing it.
But she never got the wigs, though, right? She never got the wigs.
No, she never got them. They kept pushing the due date back. So when she made all of them, they were supposed to, you know, she was supposed to get some type of money before she sent any of them, and they just kept saying like, when she sent them the invoice, they was like, no, this is out of the budget.
Well, they should have negotiated that beforehand. Because I mean, we've all been in a situation where you buy something and all of a sudden they give you the price. Like, no, this is not what I expected.
But that ain't stealing though, just because I don't want to pay for it no more. That's what I'm saying. Where does stealing come into play?
Right.
You got me gassed up for a good start.
But she made all these damn wigs, and we know how Ice Spice like her wigs. No,
there was a bunch of red wigs sitting around somewhere.
It's all orange
and red. Yeah,
they all for her. Nobody else want them but her.
That's not true.
Nah,
Ronald McDonald,
you stupid.
Wendy's. There's a lot of places you can send them red wigs right now.
But she should have negotiated the price where we agree on the price and you give me a deposit and I make the wigs. That's how we work.
This is freaking 24 wigs, yo. What did you expect?
I expect to pay $200 a wig and you charge me $1,000 a wig. That's too much for me.
Drop one of Clues bombs for Ice Swipe.
See, he had his jokes ready and everything. It just don't even fit, but he had it ready.
No, yo, this girl spent money buying and dyeing the wigs. She paid somebody in her shop $2,000 to help her like dye the wigs for the girl. All of that.
Hey, all that red dye just wasted.
It's orange. It's not red.
Orange just wasted. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
You wearing orange right now. You can order a wig or two if you want.
I'm not ordering no Ice Spice wig. No, I like my parts. I like my frontal plucked and everything.
I will tell the wig dresser, Halloween right around the corner. Okay.
Yes.
Put together your Ice Spice Halloween costumes. You already got it out there.
But them wigs probably too expensive though.
Yeah, they are.
They ain't the cheap spirit wigs. Yeah.
She ordered 20,000 in wigs. That's what it came up to. 20,000 in wigs, and wasn't even offered promo for it. So
you can make some money back. You ain't gonna make all.
She can. No, she can. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, that, Ice Spice reached out to her to make these wigs. This is somebody that worked with her before.
Do the Ice Swipe Halloween costume. So you mix swiping, no swiping from Dora with Ice Spice. You got the wig, Stella bandana, the little black bandana she wear. Boom, got it. Got your little money back.
Okay, da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. Y'all can see whatever y'all want. But that is the news.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Now, when we come back, we got front page news, and then Tink will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Morning, Morgan. Morning, Morgan. Morning, morning.
Good morning, Morgan. Nothing wrong saying good morning to yourself. You wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Bootbo. Anyways, U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheeto has resigned after facing mounting pressure from the Republicans and Democrats to step down following the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. She testified before Congress earlier this week and provided few details on what happened at that rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, which upset many lawmakers. And in a post on X, President Biden thanked Cheeto for her service, public service, adding that she has selflessly dedicated and risked her life to protect the nation. He added that the independent review of the assassination attempt is ongoing. Now, President Biden will appoint a new Secret Service director. House Speaker Mike Johnson, he welcomed Cheeto's resignation, calling it overdue. Let's hear from him.
Our reaction, the immediate reaction to her resignation, is that it is overdue. She should have done this at least a week ago. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that she has heeded the call of both Republicans and Democrats. We have to rebuild the American people's faith and trust in the Secret Service as an agency. It has an incredibly important responsibility in protecting presidents, former presidents, and other officials in the executive branch, and we've got a lot of work to do. The task force that we'll be putting together is going to be very important. As I said, they have three responsibilities: to investigate what happened, the debacle that happened 2 Saturdays ago, to hold those accountable.
They actually should have fired her. I'm shocked that she was even allowed to resign.
She definitely should have been fired. The fact that everybody's seen the shooter but the Secret Service is horrible.
So why, sit there and take questions from Congress if, that this is essentially and the end of the road for you, whether you resign. It's like, I'm not sure how that is going to pan out.
I got a new conspiracy theory, though. I think somebody gave him the gun on the inside because you can't even get into those events. Like, they search you and everything. So how did he just get in with the rifle? Somebody had to give him the gun on the inside.
But no, but the inside where security was and the metal detectors were, he didn't have the gun in that area. He only had the meter. But outside the area, he had the gun. He wasn't in the area with the gun. He was outside the area with the gun.
He was outside the area with the gun.
They only did 100 yards. He was at 150 yards with the gun.
Oh, so he never came into the event?
Never came inside the event, but still, there is a security perimeter to get close to. So I don't...
100 feet away?
100 feet away is where the Secret Service were. And then anything out of 100 yards away, they expect local police to do it. Yeah, law enforcement to regulate that.
Secure that perimeter, absolutely. So Mike Johnson went on to say that Cheeto failed massively to protect Trump and rally goers in Butler, Pennsylvania. He also announced a bipartisan task force will investigate, as he mentioned in that audio, the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Now, Secret Service is encouraging former President Trump to hold rallies indoors. The Washington Post reports that officials told Trump's campaign to stop holding large outdoor rallies and other outdoor events with big crowds following that attempt on his life.
They quoted me in that damn Secret Service hearing. Andy Biggs from Arizona. I still don't have no idea why.
Piece called "Who is Secret Service Chief Kimberly Cheeto?" Charlamagne the God says Trump's solely responsible for violent rhetoric that led to attempt on his life.
Oh, you on their list?
Well, it happens.
You matter, and Black Lives Matter. So in other news, President Biden says Sonia Massie.
That sounds like a positive note. I'm going to use that today.
You matter and Black Lives Matter. But no, seriously, in other news, President Biden says that Sonia Massie should still be alive today. She's the black woman who was shot to death by an Illinois sheriff's deputy after she called 911 because she thought an intruder was in her home. Now, in a statement, Biden said Sonia's family deserves justice and that people should be able to call for help without fearing for their lives. Massie's father and civil rights attorney Ben Crump are demanding justice. Let's hear from them.
These platitudes from people, you know you have my prayers and my sympathy. But you know what I want? I want justice for my baby.
Where is the humanity? Where is the training until we get justice for Sonia Massie we rebuke this discriminatory criminal justice system in the name of Jesus.
So, yeah, you know it's serious when you got a call on God. Sangamon County Sheriff's deputies John Grayson and another deputy went to Massie's home. In a released body cam video, he can be heard yelling at Massie over moving a pot of boiling water from the stove to the sink. He then threatens to shoot her in the face and screams at her to drop the pot before he opens fire. Now, Grayson has been charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery, and official misconduct. A state's attorney says a review of the police investigation did not support the claim that Grayson was justified in his use of deadly force. Now, VP Harris called Sonia's death senseless and charged Congress to pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, a bill that she co-authored when she was in the Senate. Now, the Department of Justice is opening an investigation into the deputy-involved shooting. And this was in Springfield, Illinois, by the way. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump announced the probe, while also revealing that Massie's family has also met with Governor J.B. Pritzker and Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton.
They don't teach de-escalation tactics?
That's what you want to do first when you arrive on the scene. But again, she called them for help. So, you know, if for anything, that goes back to securing the perimeter, securing everything. There could have been a cop that went in there and said, "Oh, there's water boiling on the stove. Let me turn that off."
Yeah, let me turn it off.
We're all sitting here with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but, you know,
Right.
Sonia Mack does deserve justice. So let's just switch things up on a lighter note, I guess. Y'all know Snoop Dogg. He will be the final bearer of the Olympic torch. So the mayor of the small Paris suburb, Saint-Denis, announced the rapper's participation in a post on X, the suburb where the Stade de France Olympic Stadium is located. Snoop Dogg will be part of NBC's coverage of the Olympics, so that should be exciting. Snoop, don't take nothing overseas now.
Nah, Snoop got to light up a blunt on the torch, yo.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, for the culture.
Wow.
You got to light a blunt on the Olympic torch, yo. Have your blunt already
Please
rolled.
don't ever say for the culture.
Have a blunt already rolled. You know, use the torch flame to light it up. Take a puff. Woo! Come on, man.
Snoop gonna be like Brittany Griner. He gonna lock his ass up.
Right, like,
I was just about to say a quick Google search does indicate that as of July 16th, 2024, cannabis is illegal in France. So, yeah, let's not do
Google search. That's all these people got to do when they go into these other countries. A quick Google search.
What if it's fake weed? What if it's not even real weed? He's just doing it as a prop because he's
Just the
Snoop Dogg.
optics?
Yeah, just the optics.
He love to get black people in trouble.
That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood, and you can follow me on social at Morgan Media. And of course, for more news coverage, again, BINnews.com.
Now, when we come back, Tink will be joining us. Her new project, Winter's Diary 5, is out now, and we're going to be kicking it with Tink when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Big mother Tink.
Tink is here. Welcome, Tink.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling refreshed.
Why you dropping Winter's Diaries 5s in the summer for people to cry to all summer long? They're supposed to be outside having a good time.
Yes. My ladies need it. Listen, my ladies need it. Winter's Diary can drop in the spring, the summer, the winter. You know, when it comes, it's just that type of music. It can drop anytime.
Absolutely. How are you, first of all, though?
I'm well, Charlamagne. Thank you for asking.
Still on the road?
Still on the road.
Janae Aiko?
Yes, I'm excited, y'all. I'm on tour right now with Janae Aiko, the Magic Hour Tour.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been such a vibe, such a blessing to be opening for my favorite artist.
I didn't know
It's an
Janae was
arena
your favorite
tour.
artist.
Of course. R&B girls know Janae is the blueprint. But this is an arena tour, so this is so big for me and my fans.
And it sells out.
supporters.
My daughter, when she loved it, she went to the Barclays show.
Yes,
It
okay,
was,
New York.
You, Coyle Ray, and Janae, and she said it was just dope. She said it was just like a huge women empowerment show. It was just a vibe the whole night. She said she loved it.
Yes, I feel like all my ladies, we're getting our life every night on tour, and we releasing all that toxic energy. We just feeling the vibes.
I need you to break something down for me. You just said Janae Aiko is the blueprint for the R&B ladies. I never heard that. I want to break that down for me.
Yes. I grew up listening to Janae Aiko back in her mixtape days. This was before albums on YouTube or albums on Apple Music. Janae paved a lot of the way for a lot of girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it a sound or content? What was it?
The sound. I also think just the content, the way she was approaching her music, stuff she was talking about. Her first record was called Wait No More. That kind of took me over. But yeah, Janae, honestly, She does it for the girls.
Wow.
I didn't know Tink was on the show because I would have called Tink.
I knew she was on the show.
I would have called Tink for tickets because I needed, my daughter wanted to go and I had to get tickets. And I was like, damn, I don't know anybody on the show, but I wish I knew.
We're doing big things.
But I heard the show was amazing. Now we got to talk about
great.
Your new mixtape, Winner's Diary 5.
I don't even like to call Winner's Diary mixtapes. These would be like albums. These would be like soundtracks to these young ladies' lives.
There's a lot of pain in that.
Yes, this is the first album of Winner's Diary. It started as a mixtape back in 2012. So you can imagine just how long it's been since I've released the Winner's Diary. My last one was in 2016. So this is the 5th edition of Winner's Diary. The girls that know me from Treat Me Like Somebody days.
That was Winner's Diary 1.
The original, authentic days, like I say, mixtape days. I feel like that's where my fan base really grew. So this is very special to my day one.
Are you still going through the pain now? Because we heard a lot of pain in them, 15, 16 songs you put out there?
Absolutely. And that's what it is. It's a diary, y'all. So this album is much different than the others. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of storytelling and honesty. Things that I don't like to talk about all the time. And that's what makes it special. It's just raw and uncut. But I'm in a much better space. I wanted to wait to drop this album till now, till I could really...
So you got in that space?
Exactly, y'all, till I was in that space. Had to do some healing. Had to do some, like I say, refreshing of myself. And I feel so much better now that I'm able to drop it in a space where I'm not just angry and upset. It's more so like reflecting. And I'm teaching and I'm trying to tell my girls what to do and not to do. And
now, was it
a
a bunch of relationships or just one relationship? Because you said it says 2016, so was it a bunch of messed up relationships?
Yeah, I pull from everything, y'all. I pull from old relationships, new relationships, things I'm going through and sitting in at the moment. But this album, honestly, was, I feel like, just me revealing what happened to me in the past year. So a lot of the stories are fresh, and that's why it's just so triggering. And I think, we need that in R&B. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything.
I put you in the same boat, Tink, as Mary J. Blige and Keisha Cole.
And that's heavy. Thank you, Charlamagne.
Sadly, you make the best music when you're going through something.
Sadly, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? That crazy.
It's sad that when you hurt, you make some powerful music.
Absolutely. The best music to me comes from my pain. And I appreciate that market for me. I think the girls, we relate to it. You know what I mean? I'm not the artist that's trying to be bubblegum. And, I'm not a pop artist. I come from Chicago, the streets of Chicago. So
Queen of Chicago, G Herbo just called you.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, my perspective is different, and that's why this album important, y'all. I know it's girls in the trenches that's going through the same things that I've dealt with, and every day ain't sunny. So Winner's Diary is for my real ones.
I need to know what the studio session for Songs About You was like. Was you and Summer together, drunk off tequila, venting about dude? Like, what was that about?
You know what? I wish we were. I actually sent her a couple of songs. Summer has a crazy schedule. I love my girl, Summer Walker. She is a mom. You know what I mean? She's also an R&B artist, working, putting in work. So a lot of times, artists, we have to send records through the email and we get on the phone and chop it up. So I recorded that record. I had 2 records. I sent her Stressin' and Songs About You. She really liked Songs About You. Like I say, she sent it back. It was a very easy process with Summer. She's a girl's girl. So I just appreciate her. A lot of people try to pin us. They try to compare us a lot, our music and our styles. So it was really, really dope to come together.
So what was the inspiration for that song? Was it an argument with somebody? Were you mad? Like, did you go straight to the studio? Did you let it simmer for a minute?
Oh yeah, it has to simmer. The song is really about when you're in the club or wherever you are and you get in your bag, you have a drink and you start thinking about one person.
Yeah.
And it's always, sometimes it's the toxic one, but it's always one person you call. And that's why that song really hits home, because it's summertime, we outside having our vibes, and it's always one person you want to go home with. You know what I mean?
Tell me, what was the Her record about? I want to know what Her inspired that record. What did you say to the brother? What did you say to the brother that he goes, huh?
How
that
many
made you be
times
like, oh, hell no.
Huh is really triggering for me. I think all my ladies, it's not y'all.
It's not funny. You're right.
Y'all laughing too hard.
You're right. You're right. That wasn't funny.
But my ladies understand, these day and age, men are quick to,
What was the huh?
What?
Did you ask him where he was, or let me see your phone?
You can hear.
You can hear.
I like to be real in my music. That's what does it for me, when it's honest. And I was going through a period of time. I was asking questions. What's going on? What we doing? Where you at with it? And
Huh?
Yeah, plain and simple is
Damn.
So yeah, that is home for a lot of women. Relationships, y'all. I feel like men, it's very hard for y'all to be honest out here. So is a lot of times the response.
So here's the thing about sometime. I really might not have heard you.
That's a lie.
Charlamagne, please.
That's a lie. You need a second to think about what your answer gonna be, so that gives you that little second.
Please, exactly, Envy.
That's what it is.
Well, you just out here snitching. What's up with you?
We changed. Black men don't cheat. We changed. We supposed to be teaching you.
Damn.
We done did that in our 20s.
He right. A lot of times y'all thinking about what you want to say. So yeah, you heard me. You heard me.
So I gotta ask. So when it comes to all this, what kind of man is Tink looking for, right? Because you get sexy in here and you tell what you want a man to do to you sexually, but you also talk about all these toxic relationships. So it seems like you're looking for the toxic.
No, never. We running from the toxic this year, y'all. For me, it's really about being honest and true. I think in 2024, men are such liars.
Come on now. Don't do that to all
men
of us.
are so quick to lie. So
Gotta say it, huh?
It's then boiled down to being honest. I like a man that's secure in himself, knows what he wants, isn't afraid to vocalize that in the beginning. And for me, I'm from Chicago. I like a man that has, just a strong demeanor. I love a stand-up guy. Like I say, y'all, be honest. A lot of girls just want somebody that's going to be real to them and not play with their feelings.
All right, we got more with Tink when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Tink. Charlamagne?
I feel like you've been searching for love for a long time, Tink. Like when I think about Winner's Diary 1.
Wait a minute,
For real. Because it feels like the whole series is
I've been
you.
working all my life.
Okay.
I think I need to say that too. It's so hard to find love when you're really passionate in your career. So it may seem like I'm looking for love, but honestly, I'm just so grounded in my music. I don't have time to date, and I wish I did. So I just want to say that, like, I'm not looking for anything but a check.
But you are a lover, though.
I'm a lover, but I'm so focused on making it and succeeding, so a lot of times love just falls to the wayside for me, and people don't know that. Like, my music is it can be very sappy sometimes, but in real life, emotion does not run me. I run my business.
Tink say I'm a whole thug.
Yeah, at times I have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how this industry can be. I have a tough skin on me. It may seem like that, like I'm yearning for love, but a lot of times, y'all, I am so focused on my next bag.
So why is that such a recurring theme then? Just the yearning for love throughout the mixtapes and the albums?
I feel like I know what women want to hear. And in the past, my music has touched a lot of souls, so I got to cater to that. I can't leave my women hanging. My music isn't about flashing money and jewelry and chains. It's about what they need, and I make sure that I remember that when I'm writing.
Now, with relationships, is it both of you guys? Because it takes two to tango, right? Is it just, are you kind of toxic too? Are you part of the problem?
Well, I think in general, everybody is capable of being toxic. We have days. I'm such a person that gives grace, and I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm a very positive person. I'm peaceful. You know what I mean? Like, I love good vibrations.
Word.
So I may have a day. I think we all have our days. We all have a moment, but that is not how I enter a relationship, or that's not how I move in general. For me, I want peace, y'all. I've been through so much in this industry, and if you know my story, I've just been through a lot of hardships. So absolutely not. I want somebody to bring me some peace. I have enough to struggle and deal with in life. So
I like the record Insane because it shows the contrast between like physical and emotional detachment after a breakup, and you say I'm in love with it, that won't change, can't promise that I'm all, because if you come calling, I'm already on my way. And that it's like insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
Come on.
Why was it necessary for you to talk about that aspect of it?
To me, I was just giving people both perspectives. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's a diary, so I had to be honest with myself. And a lot of these songs are stories. And there was a point in time where I was stuck to a person. And I think a lot of women have been there, especially when we're young. You know what I mean? We're comfortable. It feels good at the moment, and you don't realize until you step back, I was really in something I shouldn't have been in. So that was me reflecting. You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, that's probably the best song that people really love on the album, because it's just honesty.
Do you think guys be intentionally trying to f women over? Or do you think that, listen, there's guys, I might have the best intentions. I really like this woman, but then, sometimes I just make irrational decisions.
You can say poor choices?
Poor choices.
Poor choices.
Because I'm not trying to break your heart.
I think it's a bit of both. I think at a certain age, you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point in your life, we're not in high school or grammar school, so everything is a choice. For me, in 2024, it's just a toxic era. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it has to do with our influences and what we listening to, what we seeing on Instagram, and what we think is fly and cool to do. A lot of men, they'll hurt a woman just because that's what their guys is doing. Or,
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? They feeding off of what everybody else is on. So it's a choice. It's a choice. I don't think, like I said, guys know what they're doing.
Do you think it's also hard dating somebody or being with somebody in the industry?
Oh yes,
because it's a total different. It's not an average life. It's more of a difficult life, and if you don't understand it, your insecurities take over.
Absolutely,
and that has a lot to do with it on both sides.
It's a lot harder, like you say. You have to be secure, and it's so much temptation in this industry. Guys that are in the industry, they have a lot more to offer. So it's more women, and it's more DMs, and it's more like I say, distractions, and everybody is accessible in the industry. So absolutely, it's 10 times harder. But that's why I say I wouldn't mind dating a regular guy.
You would date a nice, hardworking 9-to-5 brother?
I sure would. A hardworking, honest man.
Okay.
Would you date a guy in the industry again?
I'm not against it, but I'm open to everything. I think the industry, like I said, the industry just plays a part, like the distractions. So I would totally date a honest working man.
Okay, now let's get to it. Which one of these songs about Hitmaker? Is it Is it Stressing? Is it Bless Me, Don't Stress Me? Is it Lows and Highs? Which one?
Is it Hit a Lick?
Is it Make It Make Sense? Which one?
Charlamagne. Listen, I feel like the entire album could relate to him or to any man. You know what I mean? I purposely waited to drop this album so that it wasn't 14 songs about one person. But in this situation, if you know our history, we went through a lot of turmoil. So there's a bit of him in a lot of these records, and he knows that. We worked on the album together.
How was that?
That process was different for me. It took a lot of maturity for me to get in that booth and for us to come to agreement on these songs. We had hard days where he had to walk out, and that's just what it is. I couldn't.
Did y'all have to have a conversation before? Because y'all were together. Like you said, it was toxic at times, but y'all make great music with each other. Most people would have been like, F that, I ain't working with him. Most women probably would have been like, I can't see him again.
Thanks.
But y'all were able to. How was that conversation, and who put that together where y'all said, let's squash this out and do this together?
Yeah, I had to take the emotion out of it, and we were already in a contract, so there were obligations, and that's what I think the world doesn't know. We already had ties and things were already in motion. So like I say, it took a lot of maturity to say, hey, I'm gonna go in this booth, I'm gonna do my best today. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can give, if it's 10%, 20%, that's the best I can give. That's also why it did take some time, because I needed time away to get my mind together. I can't look at you today. I can't be around you listening to what you want to say right now. So I give God a lot of credit. It took a lot for me to put this album out.
Did you say to yourself?
Is it true that he asked you for $2 million? Because he was mad that you wanted to go do a project independently?
I will say that we did have a contract in place. The details of the contract are really personal, and that's where I was at fault at. Sometimes it's best to just lay low about details and things like that. But Hitmaker was paid. And I think that's fair to say. He knows it. And that's the reason I went forward, because if I'm putting my money and I'm investing into something, I need all of mine in return.
All right, we got more with Tink when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we're still kicking it with Tink. Her album, Winter's Diary, is out right now. Now, how is doing the album? Because you got a lot of sexual songs.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of songs that very intimate, very sexy. Puts you in that mood. Did y'all get to a point where it rekindled anything after going through all that at all?
No, I haven't been in that space with Hitmaker for a long time. And that's the gag that everybody doesn't know. Like, I've been so focused on the music, I don't have time to really even entertain him or vice versa. I think it's best that we keep things business, and the pleasure is what I think made things go left.
Would you put your next relationship on the gram like this one was?
Absolutely not.
Because you guys,
no, thank you.
Y'all would just
please
Tink say something, he say something, return.
So when you get this nice UPS guy, you're not gonna put that on the gram?
Not at all. I'm gonna post his arm. I'm gonna post the back of his head, or I think privacy is so good. Privacy helps so much, y'all. When the world knows, it's an extra weight. So to my ladies, y'all, please save it for you. Keep it private. It's so much peace in privacy.
What was the most, I don't want to say embarrassing, but what was the thing that came out that you weren't most proud of? I remember they said you put hands on him.
Of course, that honestly was the peak for me. If anybody knows me, y'all know I'm not even the internet type of person. I go live maybe twice a year. So to be live doing that, it did strike a nerve in me, because who I am as a person is so much better than that. And I'm very private, so it came as a shock. But I'm a real woman, and I want people to know that life is full of ups and downs.
Lows and highs.
Lows and highs. Thank you, Charlamagne. Thank you. That was perfect. But yeah, life is full of lows and highs. And I think it gave people just an insight of, my reality. I'm not just a perfect person. I never want to come across like I'm perfect. So I don't regret it, but that was like a peak moment that I look back and I say, I'm going to learn from that and do better.
When you talk about the song Lows and Highs, have you healed from the things you say in that record? Because you say still up on my grind, can't get caught up in no feelings, trying to move forward, but my heart's still healing for real. But you've been getting colder by the days, Papa 30 for the pain. Are you out of that space?
I think anybody that goes through something traumatic, you can be out of a space, but there's moments where you'll have your days. So I'm healed, but tomorrow something, I might read something or I might see something that triggers me. I am so human, y'all. I don't have a filter on me, so I'm still healing. I'm in the process.
Do you feel like people don't see the work that you put in or look past you, right? Because the way you came in the game, you came in so strong, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, you did damn near everything. You didn't work with every artist you wanted to work with. You probably done written for every artist. You platinum, your gold, you're on tour, sold out arenas, by the way. And this is and when we say sold out, this ain't we just put the tarp on the third level. I mean sold out. Yeah. So do you feel like people look past you at times?
I do. I won't lie and be like, no, I feel like I'm getting all my just due. There are a lot of days where I want to be included in the conversation, and for me, that is what keeps me working. Like, I'm not satisfied yet. I'm not throwing in a towel yet. I still got work to do. But in the last few years, y'all, honestly, I feel like the attention is there. My audience is growing. The flowers are being given. So I don't mind taking the stairs. You know what I'm saying? The hard work is giving me so much discipline. So when you do see me getting that Grammy or getting that award, you'll know it's really hard work. Nobody paid nobody to do this. You know what I mean? Nobody spoon-fed me this. I really worked my ass off to make it here. So I don't mind it. A lot of people come up, and it's just as quick as they come up, they can come down. So I'm not mad at my process. Every artist is different. I'm a motivation for the girls just like me that ain't running around trying to make it in one day. Let's persevere, y'all. Let's put the work in. I don't mind.
Do you feel like the comparisons help or hurt, right? Because I think a lot of times we compare artists, and I think it hurts them. Like, because I remember when you first came out, they were like, she's the next Lauryn Hill, or she's the female Jay-Z. And it was like, why do we put those comparisons? Tink is Tink, and she's dope.
Absolutely. It was too early, first of all, to even say something like that. I think it was a statement about Aaliyah. And like you said, Lauren. And when you have a lot of work to do, people are gonna jump on that, attack that. So let an artist be an artist. Everybody is different. I'm trying to be who God made me to be. Although I do get influence from them, I am certainly not the next Aaliyah. I am Tink. So yeah, that can definitely hurt a person's growth, because people are then compare their stats and their numbers, and it's like, okay, well, she ain't making no progress, but in reality, you doing it on your own time.
Why do you keep the pencil writing in? Is that that's like your Lil Wayne lighter flick?
I love that. Yeah, it actually is. It's like the brand for When It's Diary. My first mixtape, I came in with the pencil. So as soon as you hit a pencil, it's about to get real.
Pretty Girls. That feels like an affirmation song, encouraging women to just prioritize themselves and self-love over toxic relationships. Is that right?
Absolutely. That's why it's the last song I wanted to leave my girls with, an uplifting message. After all the toxicity in the album, it's like, never forget who you are and don't settle for less. And you know what I mean? If a man doesn't see your worth, he gotta go. And I feel like that song resonates because as black women, we want to be told we pretty, and we want to hear that we worth you know, we worth something. So yes, pretty girls. We don't settle, we don't slip, we don't trip.
And you asked on Instagram, you asked people which winner's diary was their favorite.
Yes.
So people, we got to ask you, which one is your favorite? Which one resonates with you the most?
Come on, y'all, the 5. The number 5. I feel like this is such progression. Mm-hmm. You know, my early mixtapes, I was in the basement. Audio was clipped. It was a lot of static. I think this album is so polished. It's so raw. You know, I tried to make sure that I made an album about all my phases, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The downs, there's the highs, there's the record player for my girls that like to get wild. You know, just a well-cultivated album. I touched on everything in this one, so that's why it's going to be my favorite.
Is this the last one?
Never.
Oh, you want? Okay. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I still have more to say. You know, they really been pressing me for a deluxe, so I got some more work to do. But it's never done for me. My story will never be done. I'm going to take this to the grave, y'all. Like, I'm one of those artists, I feel like I got so much more in me. I'm just now touching that surface. So I'm excited, y'all. This is not my last winner's diary.
So if you find love, which you will the pen change? Will those songs be about, will they be like the greatest love songs we ever heard?
Yeah, the pencil is still going to be there.
Okay.
But I love to make love songs. My earlier Winner's Diaries, there was so many love songs. That'll always be. So yes, they on the way. I just need some motivation. So somebody put me in that field, you know, that space.
Do you ever feel pressure? Because I ask guys this all the time. Like when guys make all these love-making records and they talk all this shit about what they gonna do and they get in the band. When you writing Grip Tight and H2O and all that, do you feel the pressure to live up to that?
Not pressure for me, but I guess pressure for them to live up to what I'm on.
How often has the pressure busted the pipe fast?
I'm crying.
Yo.
What did that mean, Charlamagne?
What the hell was that?
It's too early.
Tink, new mixtape Winner Diary 5 is out right now. What song you want to hear, Tink?
Right now, I want to hear my new single, Songs About You, featuring Summer Walker.
We'll get that on.
Much love to Tink always, man. You know, Tink, I'm a fan for a long time.
Absolutely. I must say, Charlamagne has always been, as much people talk about Charlamagne, he is a good brother to me.
Thank you.
And I really want to commend you for always checking in on me outside of radio, music. I just appreciate that. There's not a lot of people in the industry that, on a personal level, care. So I appreciate you, Charlamagne.
Thank you, Tink.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Tink, thank you so much.
Thank y'all. I love y'all.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Tink so hard, man. Lord have mercy.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies, She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's the culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, so Kevin Hart understands Tom Brady's regret. So back in May, we know Kevin Hart hosted the live Tom Brady roast on Netflix. And shortly after that, Tom Brady appeared on the Pivot podcast, which I've done as well. Shout out to Ryan Clark and those good brothers over there. And he shared his regrets about the roast. This is what he had to say.
I loved when the jokes were about me. I thought they were so fun. I didn't like the way that it affected my kids. So it's the hardest part about like the bittersweet aspect of when you do something that you think is one way and then all of a sudden you realize I wouldn't do that again because of the way that it affected actually the people that I care about the most in the world. So it's like I just want to like laugh. It's a good lesson. Like for me as a parent, I'm going to be a better parent as I go forward because of it. Like if we're not laughing about things, we're crying.
You're right about that.
He was talking about protecting his children, and he just didn't think how it would affect his family. During the roast, comedians and other celebrities made jokes about Tom Brady's divorce from Gisele Bündchen, the Deflategate scandal, and his relationship with former New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. Taylor Roques recently sat down with Kevin Hart for the Bleacher Report and asked his thoughts on what Tom Brady had to say, because like I said, he was the host. He understood where Tom was coming from, but he felt like the roast was still a good win, for comedy. That's also what he said.
You, of course, hosted the Tom Brady roast. He, of course, later came out and said that he regretted doing it. When you hear something like that, where do you go and what do you do?
When he says he regretted doing it, I don't think he's referring to the
it. He means some of the jokes that he received.
I think what he's referring to is saying, I could have tapered it a little differently, saying or having a conversation of like, guys, let's go and do this, but let's not touch this or this. And I think, like, the idea of going all in and just saying, it, I don't care, because I know the world would love to see me being on the receiving end of because I'm Tom Brady and I've been at the highest stage and level of my life. So I think it was that. Although I can side with Tom and see where he's coming from and just him wanting to protect the idea of family and the conversation attached to that.
I'm the wrong person to talk to about these things because I like to laugh and I can find the funny in everything. And for me, the darker the better. Like, but when you tell jokes, someone is going to get hurt for the most part, right?
Yeah, but now when it's about his family and they're actively going through it now, right? You know what I mean? So it's not like his kids are at an age where they're not going to see it or their friends are not going to talk about it. They're going through divorce now.
Absolutely. But if he does not tell us to, if he doesn't say that's off limits and we go there, you know, he kind of got to take that L, not us.
Yeah, because we're a comedian.
Like, he said he shouldn't have did it. He said he wouldn't have did it. Yeah,
that's on him. He should have told them, like, look, man, my family is off limits.
Yeah, keep my family out of it.
You can do me all day. Pause.
Whoa.
Right. But my family's off limits.
Whoa.
And this is a roast. This is live, ain't it live? So it can't even you can't even retract stuff.
Yeah, but what? And also too on that, what if the roast? If I'm making jokes about your divorce. It is you and your ex-wife getting divorced, but if I'm clowning you and you're laughing about it, you know, would that upset the ex? Because I am part of this.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But they were joking you lost your wife to the trainer or whoever it was, but like they kept saying all those things. No, that was somebody else, but like they kept making jokes about that. But the kids got to see it. That ain't funny. Divorce ain't funny.
Divorce can
kids
be
ain't gotta see it. They ain't gotta see. How old is them kids?
That is true too. Them shows be having classifications for a reason. R and PG-13. Don't let the kids watch till they're old enough to understand.
Now this is a roast. When they go to school the next day, them rated R's and PGs ain't gonna mean nothing.
Your mama getting smashed by the trainer.
There you go.
They quoting jokes from the roast,
and you the main one in school the next day. I can't wait to see his son.
Teach your kids how to snap.
See.
I got you. Maybe I feel, differently because I am a comedian. I understand. I like Kevin's response, though. Like, while he can understand, the idea of him respecting the family and stuff like that, it's comedy. It is what it is. It's very limitless. And this is something that you wanted. It's a roast.
You can't. That's right. Yeah. You came in. You called it Tom Brady roast.
Yeah. Listen, you think the roast crazy? Let that nigga go on wilding out. They're going to eat him alive.
Can you imagine?
And that is a family show.
Exactly. Imagine an uncensored version of Wilding Out with all them fools.
What? Just 85 South by themselves.
Exactly.
Carlos
Chico in DC. Come on, man. Uncensored. Crazy. Cut it out.
Moving on, Carly Russell returned to social media. If you don't remember who Carly Russell is, that's the girl who saw the baby walking down the highway and right before faking her own kidnapping last July. The story gained a bunch of attention nationally and ended up with her pleading guilty to faking everything. She was arrested on 2 misdemeanor charges of falsifying an incident and police report. She was then sentenced to 1 year of supervised probation with mental health counseling, 100 hours of community service, and ordered to pay $17,000 and close to $18,000 in restitution to the city of Hoover, Alabama. 1 year later, it's Shorty's birthday. She back on social media, and this is what she decided to say. She said, I wasn't going to make a birthday post, but I would be remiss not to publicly acknowledge the goodness God has shown me. He not only allowed me to see another year, but he changed the trajectory of my whole life. Happy 27th birthday to me. She thanked everybody who supported her, whether it was a text or people reaching out to her on social media. And she received a lot of backlash for the post and eventually deleted it. After all of those heartfelt words, somebody was like, girl, shut up. And then, why did you do it though? And then somebody said, this is not the time, Carly. Don't start. We don't have time right now. So yeah.
People don't even think it's her birthday?
I just think she came out a little too early. Like,
she needs a roast.
She needs a roast.
I'm telling you, one good. Yes. That's all. They should do the roast to Carly Russell. Everybody will be cool.
And just let it.
She won't get no more smoke.
Yep, then she can come back to social media.
That's it.
A roast can't be an answer to everything.
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Let's get a roast.
Especially stuff like this. What?
You saw another year, but did you see that baby, though?
Did you ever see the baby? Now you can say, oh, what?
How are we supposed to believe that you can see anything?
Right.
Probably ain't even your birthday.
Right. Yo, you stupid. It ain't even your birthday. Anyway, that's Jess with the Mess.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who we giving that donkey to?
Man, we need Sean Grayson, the officer who murdered Sonia Massie, to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Some donkey todays just saw themselves.
I've been watching Charlamagne. I was ready for it.
I never heard of donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey.
Say it again, Charlamagne.
I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
I'll show you how to act a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yeah, donkey today for Wednesday, July 24th goes to Sean Grayson. If you don't know who Sean Grayson is, he's a 30-year-old Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy who has been fired from his position because he murdered 36-year-old Sonia Massie in cold blood. Sonia, rest in peace to Sonia Massie. Sonia had called 911 to report a possible prowler at her home in Springfield, Illinois. And then this happened. Let's go to CBS News Chicago for the report, please.
President Joe Biden responded to the shooting, saying that Massie should still be here tonight. She called 911 to report a prowler near her home, and an encounter quickly takes a deadly turn. We do want to warn you that this video is hard to watch.
Body camera video shows Sonia Massie opening the door for Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson and his partner earlier this month.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
Once inside her Springfield home, Deputy Grayson asked Massie to check on the stove. The situation quickly escalates.
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Massie begins toward apologizing. Grayson fired 3 times, hitting Massie in the face.
I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to your face.
He clearly knew she dealt with some mental health issues because he asked her how she's doing mentally. She told him she took her medicine. Well, it's sending healing energies to the family of Sonia Massie. I will never understand how so many police officers just forget the protect and serve part of their job. There is really nothing I'm going to say this morning that I haven't said a million times before. Police officers, you have the power, all of it. You got guns, a badge. This woman had a pot of boiling water. She not thinking about you unless you an egg, okay, a hot dog, a bag of tea. That woman, Sonia Massie, told you, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You know why? Because she could feel the negativity coming off you, because she felt your energy. She felt your spirit, and she rebuked that demon in the name of Jesus, only for you to prove her right by shooting her dead for no damn reason. If you feel threatened, tell her to back away from the boiling water. If she doesn't comply, then leave. I don't know, go stand in the yard, sit in the car, call for backup. Send somebody who knows how to de-escalate the situation if you don't. But the shooter? I personally think Sean Grayson should be charged with premeditated murder. If you say to me, I'll shoot you in the face before you shoot me in the face, that sounds premeditated to me. Now, Sonia Massie's family is calling for a probe into the hiring of Sean Grayson because they don't understand how he was hired in the first place. He's worked at 6 different law enforcement agencies in 4 years. He was charged with DUI twice. It's unclear why Sean Grayson changed jobs so frequently. CNN has reached out to other law enforcement agencies for more information. I don't think they've got any yet. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to do. I study Stoicism. If you don't know what Stoicism is, it teaches the development of self-control as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. It encourages people to focus on what they can control and accept what they cannot, leading to emotional resilience and inner strength. In today's Daily Stoic was Somewhere Someone's Dying. I want to play it for you. It's less than a minute long, and I don't necessarily agree with all of it, especially when it comes to a situation like Sonia Massie, but I want to play it for y'all and see what y'all think, because we're just a community always trying to figure things out and work our way through things. I just want to know what y'all think of this. We talk about it in the room. Let's play it, Brett.
A well-meaning friend might ask you today, what do you think about insert tragedy from the other side of the world? You and your equally well-meaning concern might say, I just feel awful about it. In this scenario, both of you have put aside your reasoned choice without doing a single thing for the victims suffering from the actual tragedy. It can be so easy to get distracted by, even consumed by, horrible news from all over the world. The proper response of the Stoic to these events is not to not care, but mindless, meaningless sympathy does very little either, and comes at the cost of one's own serenity in most cases. If there is something you can actually do to help these suffering people, then yes, the disturbing news, and your reaction to it, has relevance to your reasoned choice. If emoting is the end of your participation, then you ought to get back to your own individual duty, to yourself, to your family, to your country.
See, basically what I take from that, you know, even though he's talking about something out of the country, but basically what I take from that is most of the grief about things happening somewhere to someone else, you know, is actually hypocrisy. And I don't want that to be the case. Like when I hear stories like Sonia, Massie, I do feel horrible. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Definitely wouldn't want it to be someone in my family. Definitely wouldn't want it to be a friend that I know. But I also say to myself, these situations happen. We feel bad. We report on them. We go to social media with them. But then what? Outside of emoting, what are we really doing? This affirmation is also saying that if you can't do anything to immediately change the situation, then we should probably move on with our lives. That is what I completely disagree with. Because that's one of the reasons I believe these things keep happening. It's because so many of us don't do enough. I just don't know what it is we can do. Please let Chelsea Handler give Sean Grayson the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
I just don't know what it is we can do. It feels like every few months we're telling stories like this.
Yeah.
What do we do to change it? Like, I really, truly, I personally have no idea. I would have to reach out to Tamika Mallory or one of the activists or, you know, a lawmaker that I know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and then I seen the video. It's video servicing now when other cops, after he killed her, other cops that came to the scene or whatever and questioned him. And he said she came at him with the pot of water.
But we know that's not true.
You lying. Like, now you lying. We see the video. It's the video.
But that's what I mean. Oh. We see videos like this all the time. We know the officers be lying. But what do we do? Like, I feel like we just telling the same story over and over every few months.
Well, at this point, I feel like police officers have to be held liable in situations like this, right?
Yeah.
Because what it makes somebody think twice and maybe say, you know what, I might not be as aggressive. I might not use my firearm in a way that I'm not supposed to, is if I have to do jail time, if I'm sued, if I'm all that. Because if you give them immunity, then they feel like they're above the law. But if this officer, he was fired immediately, he's probably and hopefully going to go to jail for a long time because there was no reason to shoot that woman.
But once again, Andy, you're absolutely right. But we've had these conversations a million times. We've talked about eliminating qualified immunity. How do we make these things actually happen? We've talked about, you know, getting the George Floyd Policing Act passed. What do we do to press to make this legislation happen? That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know.
I'm just disgusted by the whole thing. He even was like, man, that bitch was crazy. Even in the video of them telling him that, like, I mean, him lying on her, saying that she came at him with the water.
Just the way he was talking about her, like, you know, like headshot.
Like, man, the bitch was crazy.
Nah, don't get the kid. You know, headshot. She's dead. I'll shoot you in the effing face. Who talks to people like that?
And then they had to know her, like you said, Charlamagne. They asked her. This wasn't their first encounter with her. Because he's like, are you okay mentally? Like, and she said she took her meds, you know, so.
And he was saying the beat is crazy afterwards. Like, that lets me know you knew her.
Yeah. So.
I just don't know what it is we can do.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to move on, except for that family.
All right.
Except for the family.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. All right, now, when we come back, let's clear it up a little bit. Let's release a little bit. Woosah, woosah, woosah.
Okay.
All right. Tink was here this morning. You know, Tink has a new project that's out right now. It's called Winter's Diary 5. Now, on that project, she worked with Heatmaker. Now, you know, Heatmaker, Youngberg, they were in a relationship, but they were able, the fact that their relationship didn't work, they broke up, it was a nasty relationship. They were able to still work with each other to finish this project. So the question is, 800-585-1051, are you able to work with an ex after you guys have broken up, especially a nasty breakup? That is the question. 800-585-1051. Are you able to work with your ex after a nasty breakup? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club.
Yo, my man called
The Breakfast Club.
It's topic time.
1-800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, earlier today we had a conversation with Tink. You know, her album Winter's Diary 5 is out right now. And she was talking about working with Hitmaker. You know, her and Hitmaker were dating, and their relationship was toxic. They broke up. It was all over the internet. But they still were able to complete the album. So this is what she had to say about it.
We worked on the album together. It took a lot of maturity for me to get in that booth and for us to come to agreement on these songs. We had hard days where he had to walk out, and that's just what it is. Yeah, I had to take the emotion out of it, and we were already in a contract, so there were obligations, and that's what I think the world doesn't know. You know, we already had ties, and things were already in motion. So like I say, it took a lot of maturity to say, hey, I'm gonna go in this booth. I'm gonna do my best today. You know, that's also why it did take some time, because I needed time away to get my mind together. I can't look at you today. I can't be around you listening to what you want to say right now. So I give God a lot of credit. It took a lot for me to put this album out.
Hey, business is like babies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch who you co-create with, and you gotta watch who you go in business with, because you gonna be stuck with that person. You know, for a long period of time. When it comes to a baby, you're going to be stuck with that person for possibly really life, right? If the person's in the person's life. But with the business, like, yeah, as long as y'all got that business together, y'all going to be in some type of relationship. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, you think you could work with somebody that, like, a ex, Jess?
No, the only ex I can work with is wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I could work with the ex either, especially if it's something was toxic. It's just,
you had an ex?
No, I'm saying if that was the case.
Like what?
And I said if that was the case, I don't think I could, because it's like at the end of the day, you want your mental to be fine. You want to be able to be free and be comfortable and be happy. And I don't think that would be the situation. So I would gracefully bow out.
I married my ex.
And then not even right.
Sure, she's not your ex.
And then
we broke up for a year. We did. Back in the day.
And then not even like, cause like I'm beefing or, you know, mad at any of my exes and nothing like that. It's just that I don't really have no, you know, why would I want to work with you?
There's no desire to.
Yeah. No, it's really not.
What if it's a good role though? What if it's what if this person knows you talented? He's like, damn, the only person I can see for this is Jess. That happened. What happened?
And I said that happened before, and with Wayne it happened, and I didn't.
You said no?
Yeah, I said no. I didn't want to be in his movie. I didn't want to. It was a time where I didn't even want to be on shows with him.
It's hard working up here every day with me. Cause, like, you know, Charlamagne is my ex, and it's hard seeing his face every day.
Man, stop lying. Yeah. I know who your ex is. Don't make me say it.
Who my ex?
Don't make me say it.
Who my ex?
I ain't gonna say.
Who my ex? You my ex.
I ain't gonna say because I don't want to put him out there.
I
don't care about putting you out there, but I don't want to put the other guy out there.
Don't start that, because people think I'm gay. I'm not gay.
Yeah,
like, don't start
what
that.
You mean think? Everybody know you little gay blueberry.
Dominican gay man.
Hello, who's this?
This is Shy.
Shy, good morning. Could you work with your ex, Shy?
Girl, you ain't shy.
You ever heard an expression that says, don't where you eat?
Yes, we've heard that.
That means you don't work with nobody. You don't date nobody you work with, because it never ends up well at all.
That's right.
Never ends up well. You end up not resenting the person. If you get fired and y'all still dating, you end up resenting the person. What if the person is your boss? So that means she's your boss at work and at the house too. It never works. It never works.
You're right. You ain't lying.
The only other thing I want to say is Kamala Harris Buttigieg for president?
It's Buttigieg. It's Kamala Harris and Pete Buttigieg. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because the Republicans would be hurt, real damage, when they see a black woman and a gay married man with a baby. That would have hit them hard.
Well, more importantly, both of those individuals are very qualified. You know what I mean? Vice President Kamala Harris and Secretary Pete Buttigieg are very qualified to be in those roles. I care about that more than I care about their identity.
Yep.
And it's Buttigieg, not Buttigieg, okay? Buttigieg.
Okay.
All right.
Buttigieg. Okay.
Thank you. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Tyrone.
All right, Tyrone. What's your thoughts, Tyrone? Could you work with an ex, Tyrone?
All right, look here, youngsters. See, I'm an old school player now. See, look. Hey, Charlamagne, you there? You there?
Hey, man, I'm right here. I just picked up my Purple Crown Royal bag. Just to say when I'm talking to a player, I gotta talk to him right. You know what I'm saying?
Already know.
You
already know. Now look, Tyrone said it best. He said, black man don't cheat.
That's right.
Black man don't cheat.
That's right.
But guess what? Guess what, Charlamagne?
What?
We got that meat. Old school got that meat, boy. Now look, working with an ex ain't nothing to a player like me. You know what I'm saying? Old school. You know, I'm a grown man. So I'm going to work, I'm going to get that money, and I'm going to take my black self home.
And the reality is you want her to be set up right anyway. You might as well come work with me and make a couple dollars. I'm going to make sure you're good.
Yo.
Look. You're talking like an old school player. I like you, Charlamagne.
Come on now.
Let's see. As I said, I done did it before, you know, young man. I done did it before.
Yes, sir.
I done work with a lady that it was a pretty bad breakup. I mean, we're both in our older years.
Yes, sir.
But see, the thing is, after it happened, she started noticing that all the younger, you know, the younger ladies that was working there started to want me.
Oh Lord! So she started getting jealous and insecure.
So then she started spreading rumors. I'm like, come on now, baby. We too old for this.
Exactly, and that she shouldn't be acting like that because she's your supervisor. She's your manager. She run the whole operation.
Whoa. Ain't say all that now.
Ain't say that.
You ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
You got to make her in charge of the whole operation, man. Okay? So she should be vetting them young girls for you.
Now look, if I did that, I'd probably be fine, you know. Ain't trying to get no trouble. I'm too old for that. Ain't trying to be in no trouble.
Yes, sir. Well, you have a blessed day, my brother. You keep on pimping.
Wait. Is that Jess Hilarious? She there?
Yeah, she right here.
How you doing?
How you doing, pretty mama? Look, girl. Look, see, I'm excited that you got on that. You can teach them old boys, them old heads in there, you know. Some of the young things that going around this world. I really like you. I like what you're doing, and I appreciate what you're doing. And you keep on doing it, baby. You keep on doing it.
That's right.
Thank you so much, OG. I appreciate that, babe.
You know what I'm saying? You hear that old secure player right there, Tyrone?
Yeah.
You know?
He already know.
800-585-1051. Can you work with an ex? That is the question, especially after y'all broke up and it was toxic. Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we had a conversation with Tink this morning. She was talking about working with Hitmaker after they were dating and it was toxic. So we talked about her dating in that type of environment. And this is what she said. Well, her doing an album, working together in that type of environment. And this is what she said.
We worked on the album together. It took a lot of maturity for me to get in that booth and for us to come to agreement on these songs. We had hard days where he had to walk out, and that's just what it is. Yeah, I had to take the emotion out of it, and we were already in a contract, so there were obligations, and that's what I think the world doesn't know. You know, we already had ties, and things were already in motion. So like I say, it took a lot of maturity to say, hey, I'm gonna go in this booth. I'm gonna do my best today. You know, that's also why it did take some time, because I needed time away to get my mind together. I can't look at you today. I can't be around you listening to what you want to say right now. So I give God a lot of credit. It took a lot for me to put this album out.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Could you work with an ex, especially after a horrible breakup? Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Anthony from California.
Hey, Anthony from California. What's your thoughts?
Hey, good morning, y'all. First of all, God is good because
all the time.
I'm from California. Yes, sir. What up, Uncle Charlotte? What up, DJ Andy? What up,
Peace, King?
What's up, bro?
What up?
What up? All right, yeah. So to answer the question, I think it just depends on the situation of the breakup and the work environment at the same time. Because, like, I ain't trying to be working with my ex at Target. If my boss is gonna smash, like, we all gotta work together. Like, that just ain't what happens. But, like, you know, if it's like a good cordial breakup and if y'all have a good business together, then y'all can still make things happen. Also, compared to, like, you know, kind of being in a marriage and getting divorced and having a co-parent, you know, like, depending on the breakup, y'all can still do the job together great as co-parents and not have no drama, you know? So that's kind of how...
That's sound advice, because it really just depends on the breakup, right? Because, you know, you don't want to be in business with a person you found out was lying to you or cheating on you or doing you dirty, because that says more about the person's character. Right. And you don't want to be in business with somebody of bad character.
Yes, sir. And then one more thing, man, I just want to say real quick, I want to shout out my wife, Nika. She's going to wake up. Like I said, we're in California, so we all listen to y'all on YouTube and everything. And this is like, I just flew in Houston early, so this is my first time calling. So you got him, then I got you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, King.
Just deliver the baby, all right?
Thank you so much.
Hello, who's this?
This is Paul Brown.
Hey, Paul Brown. What's your opinion?
Paul
What's your
Brown?
thoughts, Paul?
Well, my thought of it is toxic. When people have toxic energy, in general, you can't be around them because they don't even know they're toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the best thing to do is just sever it, even if it's a business, because you're going to lead to disaster.
I agree.
Especially with an ex. That's horrible. Like, most folks aren't mindful enough to sit back and understand that they're dealing with somebody who had toxic energy, whether it be a relationship with a sexual relationship or a friendship. So the first thing you got to do is get grounded, figure out how this person's toxic and affecting you, and leave it alone.
I agree, my brother. I love putting distance between me and somebody else.
Hey, but I tell you what, look, Charlamagne, you remind me of Petey Green, dog.
That's one of my idols, my brother. Thank you.
You one of my idols. DJ Envy, I love what y'all doing, yo. Keep the energy going, and I contributed to Kamala Harris's campaign. Let's go.
Oh, you donated to Act Blue?
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, my brother. That's love. I'm happy that you did that. I'm just happy that people are, and not to get off this sidetrack, but I'm just happy people are energized about the election. You know, I don't care who people choose to vote for, but I'm just happy that now people want to be involved, because, boy, we were sleeping about 2 weeks ago.
But Charlamagne, listen to the best part about this, the timing of it. It happened after the attempted assassination, so they took all the immediate attention back.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm super energized, and again, I love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go to y'all next caller. Y'all are incredible. Y'all keep it going.
Yes, sir. Thank
Love
you, brother.
back. Thank you.
Hello, who's this?
This is Monica.
Hey, Monica. What's your thoughts, Monica?
Good morning. For one, I want to say good morning to all of you guys. I really like listening to you guys in the morning. I honestly feel like Charlamagne said, it's the baby situation. That was my take on it. So I have multiple baby fathers. One passed away, God rest his soul. But if you can work with your child's father, if you can co-parent your child's father, I feel like it's definitely possible to work with the ex. Now, long term, that's a different situation, but on certain projects where it's like you said, it's your baby, I feel like it's definitely possible. Once you master communication, staying in your lane, you know, I feel like it makes it easy. Also, trust comes into it too. You have to be able to trust that person that, you know, we're both on the same page.
Yeah, but I think with a child, you have to do it. There is no choice. There is no option. With the ex,
that's the difference.
With the ex,
that's the difference.
You have a choice.
Yeah, I said I do feel like there's a difference. You don't have a choice, but because that is there, you can definitely do it. It's not something that it can't be done. Like the question was, can it be done? It can be done, but you know that situation, you have no choice. But if you have something like she said, that was her baby, so that's what she fell on. That's what she thought about it. So it's the same take to me.
I get what you're saying. This is all, as I said, it all depends on the situation. It all depends how messy the breakup was. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we ain't know if we didn't see who Jeannie was, Jeannie Jenkins,
Jeannie Jenkins definitely sound black.
Definitely black, right? Like an old black aunt. I'm like, I know she happy about that little divorce. Like, all right, you know what? Not mine. Let me rethink this. Jeannie Jenkins. Lord Jesus.
Well, you got the mess coming up?
Oh, yeah, they said SpongeBob was autistic. For real. For real, that's what it is.
All right, well, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, so they said SpongeBob SquarePants is autistic.
No.
Yes.
I always thought that.
No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Why is he autistic?
Listen, the voice actor Tom Kenny was at the 2024 Motor City Comic Con in Detroit when he explained that SpongeBob, he had autism. This is what he had to say.
Because SpongeBob's kind of on the spectrum too as a character. And this last con that I did in South Texas, in McAllen, Texas, it was the first time I'd ever been asked this question. A person who was, obviously on the spectrum, came up to me and said, "Hey, I have a question for you, Tom Kenny. Is SpongeBob autistic?" Wow. Is SpongeBob himself autistic? Right. And I said, yes, of course. I said, of course he is. And I said, you know what? That's his superpower. The same way it's your superpower. The same way it's Jenna's superpower.
So he just making stuff up to appease people.
That's
basically.
what it seems like.
Yeah, he don't seem like he's not really autistic.
If he'd have walked up and said, "Is SpongeBob gay?" He'd be like, "Of course he is."
Right,
SpongeBob
of course.
Of course he is. It's like, stop it, cut it out. You ain't thinking about that until that man or woman said that to you.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But this not his first time mentioning it. In 2012, while Tom was on Mark Maron's With the F podcast, he said, "I don't know what there is in that show that talks to kids that are on the autistic spectrum, but SpongeBob as a character is a little autistic." And so that's when he started running with it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the signs of SpongeBob's autism include him being obsessed with his job, very hardworking, gets really, really deep into something. That's every day.
That don't mean you're autistic.
That's like everybody.
Hardworking, obsessed with their job. That could be a Mexican.
What?
First of all,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that don't mean they autistic.
What?
Like, and we got to start asking the questions. As soon as that dude be like, SpongeBob's autistic, explain that then. Explain why is he autistic. What makes SpongeBob autistic?
Mm-hmm. Well, if certain people can claim autism without a doctor, so can SpongeBob SquarePants.
We all like to get deep into stuff. There's stuff that you probably deep into right now. Like, people are deep into some type of conspiracy theory right now, deep into politics. Like, there's something that people get deep into right now.
And they all
and that
autistic.
means that they're on the spectrum.
Yep.
And SpongeBob had mad friends.
Yeah, and they was autistic too, especially Patrick, child. I was like, oh my god, something might be going on there. Like, I ain't never think about SpongeBob being autistic, but I always thought that Patrick was a little on the
Patrick
spectrum.
seemed a little bit.
Yeah, But that's what he said. In 2018 and 2020, Tom received the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Performer and an animated program for his work on SpongeBob. So congrats to that man and all that.
And to get it over here,
yeah,
they probably got pulled over. They threw it in the water to get it over
right,
here.
Yeah.
Well, stop that. Take your freaking charge like a man and stop, ruining the ocean, getting these sharks hired. And you wonder why these sharks go out and attack people.
And
now we got a negative, stigma about sharks. Meanwhile, they high off cocaine they ain't even asked for.
They will attack you when they not high. So just imagine a high on coke shark.
What if they always high on coke? We don't even know. What if sharks don't even bother nobody? But the only reason they're attacking people is because they get high on cocaine and they out of their freaking shark mind.
Or they got munchies. Maybe they got the munchies. Maybe it's kind of like weed. They just hungry.
I don't think coke give you the munchies.
Envy, what you said is in a report. It said there's no confirmation where the cocaine came from, but people speculate that they're from drug smugglers losing products in the sea or nearby illegal drug labs.
You said Colombia. That's what made me think that.
Mm-hmm.
Does coke give you the munchies, Jess?
Nope, never when I took it. Dummy.
Yeah, I think it takes. I've heard it ruins your appetite. I smoked it once in a blunt by accident, but
no, not by accident. No, don't even try.
What am I working with here? Look,
don't
Jesus
even
Christ.
try.
We've lived a life.
I ain't never put it in no blunt and never gonna try to do that.
No, so I smoked it in a blunt by accident. Somebody had placed the blunt with coke and weed. I mean, it was weed, but they put coke in it.
Yeah, that's a different way to ingest it. You gotta ingest it through your nose. Okay, scientists predicted that the small sharks were likely extra aggressive and they may have been raging, chomping on smaller fish.
Yeah.
Sounds funny, but experts say this is a troubling sign for the ecosystem. So,
I wonder how that cocaine-laced shark meat tastes, though. You see what I'm saying?
Something a little different. Something a little different. Okay. All right. Do we got time for another story?
No.
All right.
Thank you, Jess.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Jess.
tell y'all about Lee Daniels and Monique Demore. It can wait.
All right. All right. Well, up next, we got the People's Choice Mix reminding you my car show is less than 30 days away. August 10th, we in Shreveport with 50 Cent. So if you haven't got your tickets, come on out. Shreveport going to be crazy. 50's bringing everybody and their mama to Shreveport. So that's going to be crazy. And then New York, New Jersey, we got the Drive Your Dreams car show August 17th. Get your tickets. Can't wait to see you. Let's get to the mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to Tink for joining us. Her album Winter's Diary 5 is out right now, so salute to Tink.
I love Tink, man. I've been a fan of Tink for a long time, man. And that's the homie. She, not only is she one of the most talented artists out here, she's a very good person. And, you know, it's funny, right? Because, you know, I've been bigging up Tink on this radio for so long, and people will get in my comments and be like, what happened to Tink? What happened to Tink? I'm like, Tink out here popping. Tink writes records. She got gold and platinum plaques. She on tour right now with Jhené Aiko. She got her new album out. She got a #1 record with Summer Walker. Like, Tink is doing her thing. That's what's happening with Tink.
Very talented.
Yeah, salute to Tink. And everybody out there, if your IG is going through some problems, it's not just you. There's a bunch of people out there, their IGs are not loading. They're having loading problems. So it's just not you.
Oh, yeah. Good. It's over. It's about to be over for all of this.
I be liking that sometimes, though. Like, sometimes when social media go down, I be loving it.
Not when I want to post something. I'm about to post this picture of Jess Hilarious that I love.
That's what I mean. Like, I be loving when it go down sometimes.
This picture of Jess Hilarious from that Tubi. Please, man, go on Tubi and go to I Got a Story to Tell and find the episode with Jess in it. I can't remember the name of the episode. But when Jess walks in that house and Jess says, honey, I got your bitch.
What?
Yo, you are a clown. And it's not a Tubi original. It was on BET Plus original.
It was?
Tubi, yeah. And then Tubi, you know, everything a lot of stuff going to Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Breakfast Club gonna be on there.
The funny part, we definitely doing a Tubi movie. The funny part about the episode Jess in, that's Jess. I can totally see Jess jumping out the window like that and then looking dumb.
Like, yo, now you look stupid because you did too much. Hey, yo, and you see they were supposed to cast Chris Brown, but they couldn't get him because he was getting ready for something. So then they had
Chris Brown was gonna do that movie.
Terrell.
Chris was supposed to be your boyfriend in the movie?
Chris Brown, they was gonna cast him.
So who they get instead?
They had Terrell.
Who's that?
That's somebody that looked like Chris Brown.
He looked like Chris Brown? I don't remember. I gotta go back and watch.
Yeah, he looked like he can be Chris Brown's little brother.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
Jess definitely gonna get, if that was real life, Jess was getting 150 years in prison. Okay.
Very.
Do that to that white woman for no damn reason.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. You got a positive note?
Yes, and I want to tell everybody in Cincinnati, man, that this Saturday, July 27th, I'm going to be at the Jacob Schmidlap event lawn in Cincinnati for the Black Man Think Tank. It's a full day dedicated to black men, focusing on mental health, physical health, financial well-being, and relationships. My panel starts at 1:30. It is the mental health, developing mental fortitude panel. So yeah, I'll see y'all this Saturday, man. You can go to theblackmanthinktank.com, and if you register to get tickets, you get a copy of my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. I was just on Eventbrite right now, and it says only a few tickets left, so get your tickets before they're gone, all right? And I'll see y'all this Saturday in Cincinnati. Now, the positive note is simply this. It comes from my man, Dr. Wayne W. Dyer. I love Wayne W. Dyer. He says, with everything that has happened to you, you can feel sorry for yourself or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing, but you get to choose. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?